or the YouTube side, and we'll be right there. Holy cow! Not sure what happened. All of a sudden, the software that we had just took a little freeze. Maybe it's too cold in here because of the air conditioning. Maybe, possibly. But it looks like you guys were able to get the news update that we had. And more importantly, you got all the commercials that we needed. So you're able to hear everything from our sponsors. All right. Well, I'm glad you guys are still here. When we were talking about last was what's going on with HPO and the recovery of the remains that are happening up there in the north. And we've got a call in to HPO, and they're going to give us a ring back when they get free, hopefully, probably when we get off the air. I bet that's how it's going to work out. We'll see how that really does happen, but we're looking forward to hearing how that's going on. Hey, let's talk a little bit about what's going on in our local headlines that don't involve satellites and the Japanese recovery and all that stuff. We ended up receiving some info, press releases and all that other stuff that we're going to post to the page in a little bit. But there is a public hearing, speaking of Tinian, there's a public hearing for Tinian on May 21st. And so that's going to be coming up in just a couple of weeks. The public hearing, what's it about? Oh, it's about the latest draft for the CNMI Comprehensive Integrated Solid Waste Management Plan. A landfill and getting something that's RCRA compliant. You know, that is a really big deal for them to get a real integrated solid waste management plan for OPD. That's going to be outstanding once they get it done. So you don't want to miss it if you're living in Tinian. It's going to be May 21st from 6 to 7:30. It's going to be at the Tinian Public Library. Again, if you're not writing this down, don't worry about it. We're going to be posting it up on the news service page, and so you will be able to see it. We'll put it up on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, so you'll be able to see all of it. It's a big deal too. They got a website too where you can see all of it as it's happening. The latest draft plan that goes out there. You can put your thoughts, your comments on it, and everything. And that is an easy one for you to do. And we'll put that in the comment section right now on the NMI News Service side. So if you're watching it on one of the other channels, you'll be able to see it right there. Though it's in the comments on the YouTube side now. It's opd.gov.mp/ what is it? CISWMP.html. And what does HTML means? It's how to make lumpia. That's what it stands for. I'm pretty sure. All right. But you can offer your public comments in there about the CNMI Comprehensive Integrated Solid Waste Management Plan. Here, let's we can put that on the screen. Absolutely. Here, let's do this. Make sure I got the right one up there for you so you can see it. Boom. Yeah, and that's it. That's what we're looking at right now. Oh, except for the video. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I still had that on there from Franklin. Boom. That is my bad, guys. Here, let's do that. There we go. Now you can actually see it. How to make lumpia. That's right, Frank. That's what HTML stands for. All right, so that's where you can submit your public comments for the CNMI Comprehensive Integrated Solid Waste Management Plan. Again, you got to make those comments by the 25th, and then on the 21st, there's going to be a public hearing for it over there in Tinian. So you don't want to miss out. That's your opportunity to check out that info. And hey, they're going through and giving you the opportunity to be there, so don't miss out. That's not the only thing that's happening. There's also, we mentioned yesterday, we broke the news, about Angel Demapon becoming the Deputy Assistant Secretary for Insular Affairs. That's pretty awesome. Insular and International Affairs. Well, we received a press release from our Congresswoman, Kimberly King Hines, and she's pretty happy about it too. He was working out there, helping out the office and everything, but she's happy. Her statement is, Angel has long demonstrated a deep understanding of the issues that matter, not just to the CNMI, but to the broader Pacific region. From his service as Chief of Staff to the Governor to his tenure in the CNMI House of Representatives, Angel has built a reputation for navigating complex challenges, forging consensus, and advancing the interests of the community. And she says that when I came into office, I knew I needed someone who would build relationships and move policy forward. Angel did just that. He brought tremendous skill and professionalism to our office, earning the respect of congressional colleagues and committee staff across the aisle. It's no surprise that when the Trump administration looked for someone who could build strong relationships between the federal government and the insular affairs, Angel rose to the top of that list. And that's it. That's where he is, and that's how he got there, folks. And that's our guy from the CNMI in that great spot. What else did she say? She also said, this is what it means to grow leadership from within and rebuild credibility through service. It's not about hiring the flashiest firm or outsourcing our voice. It's about showing up, doing the work, and proving that we belong at the table because we've earned our place there. Angel's appointment reflects what happens when you combine experience, integrity, and real commitment to public service. That's how we build influence, by doing work that matters. I love it. Talking to him, it's the importance of showing up. It's the importance of being there and caring about what you do. I mean, that's essentially what it really is. Well, I'll take a real quick sip. This is something we tell our kids. Keone, he made it to the developmental team for the NMI U16 soccer team, right? And one time he hurt himself, and he wasn't going to go to practice. I'm like, dude, you got to go to practice, even if you're hurt. Doesn't mean that you're gonna injure yourself again and go out there and get hurt, but you need to go there and be there with your teammates. If you have this honor of being on an NMI team, you go. Even if you're hurt, you don't phone it in, because you want to be on that team, right? There's a lot of other kids who want to be on that team. And those kids, they'd be there with their teammates so that their teammates see your face and they know that you want to be there and you want to be a part of that stuff. And you'd be out there on the field with them if you could, but you're hurt. That's dedication. That's being part of the team and being there. Same kind of stuff with Angel. He didn't fade away. He didn't run away. He stayed in it. He stayed in it, maintained relationships, kept doing some of the work, and then got his opportunity. And all of a sudden, showing up makes a difference. Sure, you'll have your friends who things will happen to them, and maybe they didn't win something. Maybe things didn't go their way, and they're like, screw it. I don't need it. I'm not going. For any of that stuff. No, you still stay in the fight. You can't quit. You got to be a part of it because it matters. And people notice that stuff. And sure, your friends will coddle you too. They'll say, yeah, it's right. You don't go. Don't worry about it. You don't have to go to that stuff. Forget those guys. No, keep staying in it. You keep going. You keep being a part of it. You keep working at it. It pays off. Half of the battle is just showing up. It's a true story. Half of the battle is just showing up, because there's people who won't even do that part. All right. Guys, it is just about 8:30. It's 8:28 here in the morning, and we did get you updated for all the stuff that's going on. Today at 11 o'clock, we have a special broadcast today because they could not get in here earlier, but we're going to be able to tie a little bow on that whole incident that happened that we've been covering about the folks from Fish and Wildlife and those cars that were impounded at Tank Beach. So, excuse me. We're going to have the folks, the acting secretary, or not secretary, but the acting director of Fish and Wildlife is going to be here, along with some of the enforcement folks, and they're going to walk us through the other side of the pancake on that story. So we're going to hear it directly from them and say, hey, what happened? Now, I have some guesses and all that other stuff, but the main thing is that they're going to be here in studio to talk about it too. No, Tobot, it was not just your connection. It was definitely mine. I don't know if it was everybody else, but we stopped broadcasting for a short amount of time while that happened. So I don't know if it happened to everybody else in Saipan, but it definitely happened to our computer during that time. So don't worry, it wasn't just you. So now 11 o'clock when we're going to come back on again and talk to you about this stuff. It's so funny because it was going to be talking about a couple of cool things that are happening. And this is something that's happening tonight. Let me get the share screen on here also. I want to change this one up so you guys can see it. There is something tonight that I can't go to, but I would really like to be attending, because tonight I've got the my VFW meeting, and I got to be there for that. I'm going to be the new commander with our partners. I can't say, well, but I want to see this other thing first for this one, so I got to go to this. But this is going to be pretty cool. Travis Spaeth, by the way, great guy. This is look at that smile, that big old lug. He's our buddy. We play soccer together and all that stuff. I know this guy loves Saipan. I know he loves Saipan and raises family here and everything. Well, anyway, this guy is an engineer by trade, but he ended up getting in with the U.S. Public Health Service, and he's now one of the commissioned officers for the U.S. Public Health Service, working out here as an engineer to try and get us. He really helped redesign our entire water system for CUC, believe it or not, to make it really efficient. He's a great dude. Well, anyway, he's going to be putting on something tonight at 6:15, and this is about PFAS. These are those chemicals you hear about with the firefighting foam and everything like that they use at the airport. Used to use at the airport. He's going to explain a whole bunch about them, and it says on the flyer where they come from, what they are, how they affect the health of us out here, and steps you can take to protect everyone, and what's being done to deal with these chemicals. So it's pretty cool. If you want to get more information about it, you can contact the NMC Enro Club, and that's ENROCLUB at gmail.com. But they're going to be having the meeting, the guest speaker. It doesn't say exactly where it's going to be on the flyer, but send that, contact that email, and you get all the info right there. Yeah, Travis. Everybody agrees Travis is a great dude. Yeah, even Robin agrees. Travis is a great dude. And he really is. He absolutely really is. You can't not love that guy. He's just the best. All right, hold on. Let's see. Do I have this flyer here? I do. All right, now here's something else that's happening in the community, and this is something you guys don't want to miss. Pop this on. Laddie Built 24-hour fitness. They're having their 10th anniversary. We're all excited because we turned 1 year. But these guys, 10 years in business out here in the Marianas, and they opened up their newest facility this year in January, and they're down there in Chalacanoa. It is, look for the base. Look at the bottom of Aquarius Beach Tower. You see that gray building with the green highlights and the great parking. It's Laddie Built 24-hour fitness. They're having their 10th anniversary party this Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m., and it is open to the public. That's right. They want everybody to go. Everybody is welcome. How much does it cost, though? Because it's going to be great. It's free. All you have to do is go there. They're going to have live music. DJ Big Ken is going to be there, and they're going to have all kinds of prizes. They've got great raffle prizes, including a 1-year elite membership. Grand prize. That's every single thing that they have. The fanciest membership that they've got. It's going to be incredible. They've got Zumba at 1:30 and 2:30 today. Or no, on May 10th, Saturday. 2:30. Beer yoga. Beer yoga! Oh my gosh. I might have to get into yoga. Beer yoga sounds great. I think I might have found my new yoga. Beer yoga is going to be happening. So again, it's open to the public. It's open to everyone. You don't have to be a member. Go in, join them. It's their 10th anniversary celebration. Laddie Built in CK on Beach Road. Can't miss it. Just look for the tallest building in Chalacanoa. It's the Aquarius Beach Tower. Right at the bottom of it, boom. Laddie Built 24-hour fitness. Go and check it out. Don't miss it. It's going to be massive, and they want you to go. They want you to go and enjoy it. They want you to go take a look at it. You haven't been there before? Now you can. And, man, it'll look great. Man, look at the size of the plate they got in there. They didn't mess around. That's not a 45-pound plate. That's a 100-pound plate? I don't think I've seen one of those. That's pretty awesome. Anyway, so that's the deal. Don't miss it out. They actively are asking people to come and join and celebrate with them. So there you go. Landaville 24 Hour Fitness. I love those guys. They love us, and we love them too. Hey, Mariano Iglesias letting us know about the Travis event is going to be at AMP tonight, the American Memorial Park Theater. And so you'll be able to check it out. Again, this thing here, let's pop this on there for you. That is AMP Theater. You know, that's it. So AMP Theater, it's $6.15. It's free. Learn more about it from a big... That's our friend, Travis Spade. Gotta love it. Oh no, is this happening again? It looks like it's happening again. We're freezing up. Wow. Well, we'll see what's going on. Maybe a computer, but it looks like it's happening again. And it seems to always happen when I try to bring up that image with WhatsApp. So, yeah, it says it's overloaded. So I'm going to have to cut a couple things out. Hopefully that'll help us. Cut that one out too and see what happens. All right, it looks like we're starting to come back again. All right, well anyway, sorry guys. It seems like we're going back to the 80s with all the coding cuts and everything like that. All right, well, I mean, we could still hit some of the other key things that are happening in the community today, because I do have more than that. So I'm going to close out of some of these other things that we got going on in the open window and get into a couple other things. Oh, by the way, congratulations, Alan Perez. Man, this guy has been the chief of staff for every mayor since the history of mayors. Maybe not, but he is a legacy employee in Tinian and one of the guys behind the scene who helps make everything work in Tinian. And now he is the new chair of the Commonwealth Utilities Corporation Board of Directors. He's about as sharp as they come. He's a great guy too, if you get to meet him. And he is now the chairman of the board. With having Alan out there, you know, things are going to be, I think things are going to be smooth and efficient and smartly done. Gotta love it. Bruce Camacho out there in the comments saying street market tonight. We got street market again. That's right. It's over in Fishing Base, right? Man, I'm looking forward to when they bring street market back to Garapan. Like, fish market is Garapan. I know, but I'm talking about like in the streets of like the hotel area and everything. That to me is the ultimate street market. That's the best one. Like it's the best version in the multiverse of street markets. My favorite version is that one. Now I did like it when they did it on Micro Beach Road, but it's not the same. Like that is still a good spot. But I think that the best that I've ever experienced street market is when it's down there, like on the Paseo area and everything. And that's a tourist experience. Is an awesome tourist experience having it down there in the hotel street and in the Paseo area. That's when you travel. That's where you look. Walk down or drive down the Fishing Base. I don't know, Fishing Base is all gravel and stuff. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. That's just personal preference, really. From all the tourism stuff the trips that we've taken, especially to like this region, right? Like Southwest Asia or not Southwest, Southeast Asia. Southwest Asia is different. That's a VFW thing for me. But Southeast Asia, you know, when they have those streets with like the street markets, they are just great. And this is like that's just like street market should be on a street. That's what makes it novel. You are walking down a street that you normally can't walk down. You know, so I love the street market model, and hopefully, if we get to bring that back, it'll be a big hit. And I mean, we're doing it. People are still coming out. It's not like they're not coming out and not doing it, but it'd be great for me, just for my thoughts on it. I like the idea of us having it that way. If we get it, great. If we don't, we're going to do Fishing Base. Fishing Base is not bad either. So we'll take it. All right, guys, because we're coming back at 11, I feel like I got a little bit of license to cut us a little bit early. But the 11 o'clock, we're coming back again with Fish and Wildlife, where we're going to get the full other side of the story from Fish and Wildlife about that whole incident at Tank Beach that we all talked about. And folks, you guys have been messaging us on the side about that too, and we have real stuff from it. So Rosemary and the enforcement team are going to come on, and we'll have them sitting right here in studio to tell us about it. Now, what else is going on? Oh my gosh, that meeting's at 10, right? All right, I can gear up for that. I'm going to pull up something real quick while we're sitting here talking. Did we hit all that stuff? Yes. By the way, this morning we were going to have a guest in studio, and that was the chairman of the Board of Education. He was going to give us an update on some of the big things that are happening with PSS, but it turns out that they're still in their executive session talking about what's going on, and one of the big issues is, are they moving principals around? You already heard that that's going to be a big deal with the principals, and we're going to have to see if they are going to move them around, because they even had, I guess, a show of support more than it would be a protest. They weren't really protesting, but they did a big waving event in Cagman at the mobile station to say, hey, we love our principals, let's keep them here. Now, they've got to have reasons for why they do those kind of things, why they move people around and all that. And I don't know the reasons why they would do that and all that stuff either. So the good news is that we'll have the folks who are out there. Oh, I'm not going to do that. We're going to have the folks out there who can explain why they do it, what's the thought process behind it. And by the way, maybe that's not even what's going to happen, but hopefully they'll be able to tell us how that stuff works, so we get a better understanding. When things happen that you don't like, at least you want to find out why. And you might not even agree with it after you find out why, but at least you know, and that's the big deal. All right, hey, want to tell you about this, and not because I'm on the poster. My gosh, they're running low on models. There is a triathlon going on June 7th. You got time to train. You have 1 month ready to go. It's going to be at Pow Pow Beach. $25 to get you in. That's pretty expensive, but it ends up including a shirt for the first 45 registrants. $25 is a pretty pricey local triathlon here. So hopefully it's going to be awesome. It's going to be, it's a sprint triathlon. So that means it's going to be a 750 meter swim, a 20K bike, and a 5K run. And it's going to be up north. So it's the best. Swimming in Pow Pow is just outstanding, and riding and running up north is the way to go. You could do it by yourself, or you could team up with folks. And even if you don't have a team, they will find you a partner. That's right. That worked. See that little high five that I'm doing right there? That was Chad the day after our soccer game that night, the day before the race, saying, hey, dude, you want to be on a team? We need a biker. I'm like, yeah, deal. And I love that we were Team 716 just randomly because that is the area code where I grew up back in Buffalo, New York. Now, I am going to tell you a little bit more about this little image here. Let's find it. Is it this one? Yeah. I'm going to slide up because I want you guys to see the sponsors who are supporting it. And it looks like they've got some great sponsor support there at the bottom. Kingfisher Golf Links has got to be some of the prizes. All-Star Sporting Goods, Saipan Bike Pro, that's Romy, your auto glass homie. He's downstairs as well in the CETA building. The Bike Shop in Saipan. You've also got Saipan Shipping, TSL Foundation, Crown Plaza Hotels and Resorts, Gold's Gym, Megabyte, Laddie Built, 24-Hour Fitness, Joe 10 Motors, and Take Care. And those are the big folks who are sponsoring. These races are going, by the way, to help the folks go and represent the CNMI in Palau for the 2025 Pacific Mini Games. And that's kind of a big deal. So you want to support all these sponsors who are out there. So here, blow them up even bigger. Those are the sponsors helping to send the folks out there. All right, now that is kind of a crazy big image we got in here. So let me scroll back a little bit so you guys can at least get the QR code so you can zap that. Man, Bruce says plenty of triggerfish at Pow Pow. There's more triggerfish in San Antonio than what I've encountered out there in Pow Pow. And Pow Pow, the biggest thing is the babalati. And the babalati have come to fear me. They don't run though. But I'm a little kid at heart. I gotta tell you, my environmental friends probably won't love it too much, but I definitely love getting into babalati fights with my kids. While they're sitting there having a good old time, just hanging out, talking amongst themselves, all of a sudden, pow! They get babalati. And then it's on. All right. Hey, Mariano got in the comments. He was talking about this, the seminar that's happening tonight at AMP at 6:15. He said he encourages everyone who's able to attend the seminar to come out and listen in. He said Travis is an awesome presenter. PFAS is a contaminant that's affecting the water supply for the southern half of the island. And that, by the way, is a direct result. There's no mystery to it. It is a direct result of the firefighting foam that we've used at the airport. And again, that's it's a shame, but that's just what it is here. Yeah, I was going to go, but I'm not going yet because I want to tell you guys about this other event that's happening. Last time they had an event, it was massive. So many people came out to it, and they're doing another one. These guys who keep their heads up in the stars are outstanding. They're calling it Flower Moon and Beehives. It is, these guys have the most amazing telescopes. And they do it. Some of them are computer aided. Also, this is happening on May 9th. That's tomorrow night at AMP on May 9th, 7:30 to 9 o'clock. This is a completely free event. Ron Smith and Joshua Brazil are going to be out there and let you see some of the things that they see when they look up at the stars. It's incredible, some of the images that they capture. They do a lot of time-lapse stuff as well, but it is incredible. You think your Samsung phone captures a great image of the moon? Wait till you see what these guys have. And it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. I've done this stuff with these guys, especially not with these guys, not with this group that's happening, but with some folks who have had some amazing gear. And we've done that out on Wireless Ridge, done this out in Bonsai. Bonsai is incredible when the tourists aren't around because the light pollution is nothing, and you can see the Milky Way with the naked eye. So that is something worth seeing. Anyway, these guys are great. Go check them out Friday, tomorrow night, 7:30 to 9 p.m. And after you're done, you can go walk over to VFW, get yourself a cold beverage, or go over to Godfather's, get yourself a beverage and the best pizza in Saipan. Not bad. Not bad. All right. Oh, man, I do want to talk about this. Fine, I will talk about this. Who stole the Korean guy? Who stole the Korean guy? Saipan, be ashamed of yourselves. Someone stole a Korean guy. Okay, it's not a real guy. It is the bust of a Korean guy. It's a war veteran, Young Taek Lee. He's the honorary director of the public administration and chair of the Memorial Service Association for the deceased compatriots of overseas. That's out of South Korea. Well, he received a great honor. There was a bust that was made of him up at the Korean Memorial, up by the Korean Peace Memorial in Marpi. And somebody took him. They took his bust. It's now just a marble block, which is nice. But the bust of him is gone. Who steals that? Does somebody have that in their living room? In their garden? In their backyard? Did somebody take it and recycle it? I mean, come on. It's like the worst thing you could do. Somebody gets honored with something like that, and they took it. They took it. It's awful. It's not cool. The guy's 92 years old. He was here a couple of years ago to see it for himself, and what an honor that's got to be, right? The guy's been here like 47 times. 47 times. You haven't even been here 47 times. This guy loves Saipan. He's got memories of being here. He comes back to honor the folks that he lost while he was here. And you stole him. Somebody took him. Like, it's crazy. I really hope whoever took them gives them back. I mean, come on. Who takes the bus to somebody? I mean, maybe we're going to see it in the next car show. It's going to be somebody's hood ornament. Maybe Mark Shark is going to have that on his Honda Civic. I don't know. Maybe that's going to be James Fleming's new spoiler. I don't know. Maybe they're going to hook it up with some lights and some speakers. Maybe there'll be smoke coming out of it. I don't know. But like, who would take something like that? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Hey, I understand stupid things because I've done plenty of them. But I would think that it's pretty bad. Now, at least they didn't bust up the block and all that stuff. But really, come on, guys. I mean, do we have to do a GoFundMe? Turn it into a Go Find Me for this guy? It's the least we could do. Oh, no. This story is not getting better for me. Oh, gosh. What are you laughing at, Brad? I'm laughing at this name. Oh, and it's Mr. Jew, and he's such a nice guy. I didn't know that's his first name, or at least he changed it. But it's like the new Korean soft drink, Mountain Dew, J-O-O. Not like Mountain. It's like Mountain Dew, only it's Mountain Dew, and it's J-O-O. Calm down. Mountain Dew. According to Mountain Dew. Wow. How about that? The new Korean soft drink. No, but that's his name. And that makes sense because we just met him yesterday. But I know Mr. Dew. He's a nice guy. I didn't know his American name now is Mountain. I mean, that's a pretty cool name. You want to call yourself Mountain? Bruce? Bruce is a cool name, but what if we change it to something else? Think of a cool name that it could be. Can't take Mountain. That one's already picked, Bruce. You're going to have to go with something else. Hill. I don't know. We'll think about that another time. All right, guys. Well, I'll tell you what. We are. I'm just checking out the messages that are popping in from you guys. We're just about done for today, which is great. And then we're going to be back here at 11 o'clock. Got a big meeting coming up at 10 o'clock, and then we're back on at 11 with the folks from Fish and Wildlife. So we're going to wrap it up a handful of minutes early. Sprite, that's it. Sprite Camacho. But dude, Mountain Dew sounds like a great name. It'd be a little bit confusing depending on what part of the world you're in. I know. You're right, Louisa. The jokes write themselves. Oh. No, you guys are the best. The comments, I can't with some of these on WhatsApp. I literally can't say that one because you guys are gonna lose your Facebook privileges. All right, guys. All right, so 8:54. We'll see you guys. We're gonna run our sponsors again real quick. Give them a bunch of love. All kinds of stuff happening, and we're gonna see you guys in about 2 hours from now. Fish and Wildlife Enforcement Acting Director going to be in here to tell us all about what went down at Tank Beach from their perspective, and you're going to hear from them directly. And there's nothing more you can ask for. That's about as good as it gets. All right, folks. So, hey, have a great day. We're going to give you guys the latest. Hey, hello, Melanie. Hello. Come on over. We're on right now. Yeah, come here. No way. Special guest appearance in studio. You want to take a seat? You got a minute? You're busy probably, right?
No, not really.
All right. I love it. Hold on. Let's get you on here. This is awesome. See, the best things happen all the time. I'm so lucky. All right. So let's see. I got to get the right camera on here because I've been changing things around in here a little bit. And let's see. Guest. But you don't want to see that. What's that? Oh, you like it?
Nice studio.
Thanks. Hold on. Let me. I got to change the caption we got on here for you.
That stairs.
Man, 3 flights of stairs. That's no joke. My dad. I was on the phone with him this morning when he was coming up. All right, 1 second.
You have to have an elevator.
And yeah, no kidding. Well, here we go. Melanie May in studio. By the way, here, let me get the focus up. Perfect. Oh, look at that. Look at you. You're so famous. You are the big winner. Ooh.
Thank you.
Well, it won't autofocus on me. Here, wait. You are the winner. You won a free bucket of beer on the phone just 2 days ago from Last Shot Bar, and just coming by to pick it up. So thank you so much for popping in and picking it up. It's great to see you in person. I don't really get to see you other than phone calls once in a while, or I just happen to see you once in a while.
I know, it's just a busy month.
Here, let's do this. There we go.
It's a busy month.
Yeah?
Yes, for our work, outreaching to the school, and we're also at a Days of Marianas.
Oh, yeah? What are you guys doing over there?
We're doing our outreach also,
Yeah?
and with our locally vendors. Yeah, so stop on by and support.
I will. It sounds like, and there's plenty of food. Tasting the Marianas, that's my kind of event.
There's a lot of different kinds of foods there.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I got to get out there and check it out. We'll bring the fam, and it's easy because it's not crazy expensive to eat over there, right? You get a whole bunch of food for not a whole bunch of money, and you can share it and split it and all that stuff.
But you gotta go there early. If you go there like like 7? Oh, the line is so long at the
Really?
at the booth. Yes,
So what time should we get there?
it's good time like 5:30 before 6.
Yeah? Okay.
The lines are not that crowded.
Yeah, but it's hot.
I know. But if you want that dinner plate, it's not that busy that hour. But 7 going up. Oh.
Hey, so tell me about some of the outreach that you guys are doing when you're out there.
Okay, we're outreaching to all these schools, elementary, middle school. Yesterday, our cultural practitioner did a outreach at San Vicente Elementary.
The Canaries.
Yes, Canaries. So yes, we've been busy. So with lots of events.
That's good.
That's why sometimes I hardly. Sometimes I go in, sometimes I don't. Just busy prepping up for the events that are coming up. Yes, so that's my task.
Wow.
I'm multitasking.
For real.
Yes.
No, that's great. Oh, so but when you guys are you're just at San Vicente Elementary School. Like, what are some of the things that you guys do? Your cultural practitioner. What is that? What do you guys actually do?
Our cultural practitioner goes out to school. They do beads, weaving, hat weaving.
Wow.
Yes, they do outreach to the school, for our cultural bilingual, like Carlinian and Chamorro bilingual.
Wow.
They go out to the school and they do presentation, like how do you do beads, beads making, how do you do hats, like those kinds of culture.
Man, I love this. This is great.
Yes.
I'd love to go there and see some of that stuff, or man, even just have you guys come in and talk about it a little bit here.
That would be awesome. Just let me know you're available.
Okay, we'll do it. We'll schedule it. We'll wait till after the show. We'll figure out a date and a time. But I would love to have him come on here and you pick who do you want to bring in and how much time and all that stuff. Doesn't matter. Like, I think it'd be great. That sounds so great. The weaving, the beads, all that stuff. Awesome.
Yes. We the Office of Indigenous Affairs, we like to promote and perpetuate our culture and our languages. To our kids, to boost it up, to let them learn more about their culture, ikultura. Yes. So this is our office, our part to go out and reach out to the schools. And September is coming up. It's Chamorro and Carlinian Cultural Heritage. So that's a busy month again.
Man, I love it. I love it. So that we 100% have to do it. Let's get them on.
Yes, We will schedule with my boss, Miss Luella I. Marciano.
Oh yeah, she's great.
Yes, the resident executive for Indigenous Affairs. Yes, and then our staff.
Luisa said, "Oh my God, I want to come." Yes, Luisa, you should be here that day when we do that. Please be here. When we schedule it, you're in, 100%. She's part of the club.
Yes, so I just want to say half a day Zentiro to our listeners, our viewers, and reach out to our office too if you wanna learn, you want inquiry, or reach out to Office of Indigenous Affairs. We're here for you. Our door is open to all our people. We are all indigenous.
I love it. Hey, you know what, Mel? Here's the cool thing. You've been watching this show since it started in my spare room in the house, right? And you're just the best. Thanks so much. You've always been so supportive and everything throughout all this stuff, and you're great. Thank you.
And I also want to give a shout out to our because we fall under the governor's office.
Yeah.
I would like to give a shout out to our Governor Arnold I. Palacios, and our Lieutenant Governor David M. Apatek. Thank you also for always supporting our office. Yes.
All right.
Oh my gosh, I'm kind of nervous, Brad.
For real?
But I have to be here to, talk to our people too. And yes, this is our office. This is what our office do. We're here. We're here to educate our kids and promote and perpetuate our Chamorro and Carolinian cultural languages.
Love it. Yes. All right, so we're gonna wrap up the show, and then I'll show you back over there, that spot, and because I like that would be a great presentation area for some of that stuff too. I can get the real process happening. So Luisa, that'll be it. We end up doing that in the studio part in the back, where you'll be able to see, we can set up the cameras to get a real good view of the weaving and the beads and all that kind of stuff.
Yes,
and
I'll work on my boss, and then we'll work also on our cultural practitioners, to showcase and to let our people see what are the cultural practitioners are doing, to promote our culture and our languages to the public.
All right.
To the school. Yes. So this is part of Indigenous Affairs. This is how we come in and we promote.
I love it.
Yes. So, by the way, my name is Melanie Wenyu from Indigenous Affairs. I am the program manager. And if you guys need anything, you can give me a call at 670-664-4263. The door is always open to all our people, our indigenous people of the Northern Marianas Island.
I love it.
Including Rota and Tinian. And Northern Island. We are all indigenous.
Yeah, I love it.
Thank you so much, Brad, for having me here. And to just speak little about, what our office does. So, yes.
I love your spondylus, by the way. That one's even polish and coat.
This one is actually real from Pagan.
Wow.
The spondylus, yes, and they're all from Pagan.
Beautiful.
This is real, yes. So I'm wearing this to represent the Chamorro ancient, our spondylus. So yes, I always wear this for our culture. I go out, I always wear it. This is how I stand to who I am. My culture. I am Chamorro, and I am also half Carolinian. So yes, I do both language.
Wow, man, that's so tough. So I met so many people that from what I understand, most Carolinians can speak Chamorro also, but not all the Chamorros can speak Carolinian. It sounds like it's a tougher language to kind of learn, huh?
Yes, but like me, I am half Carolinian, but I do understand and I can speak little. But I have in blood in me Chamorro and Carolinian, so I am both.
You're the best of both worlds.
Yes.
I love it.
So, yes, our office is promoting both Carlinian and Chamorro. So, anybody we all welcome any ethnicity. It don't matter if you're an NMD, Indigenous Affairs is always there for our people. Yes.
I love it. Oh, and where's your office?
Okay, right now we are located in Cobbler Youth Center, but temporary will be at the NMI Museum because the Cobblerville Youth Center is going on a renovation for the what do you call it, for the restroom. So they inquired, like they want us to move out for our health and safety. So we're temporarily going to be at the NMI Museum. That front building there, that one building there in the front, will be there.
Wow. So I wonder if this is the place. So like when we're out there playing soccer over there, we can hear it. Is that where the guys do the, what are they called? With the drums and everything? The Japanese, what do they call it?
Yeah, Owadori.
Yes. Is that where they practice over there?
Yes, the Cobbler Youth Center, that white building there.
Yeah.
Yes, we're there. But for temporary, we'll be at the Northern Marianas NMI Museum in Garapan for now.
So people are going to hear that over there too? They're going to do their practicing over there?
They're just practicing outside the youth center.
Okay.
Yeah, but the youth center is temporary closed for now. Yes, even the after-school program from the youth affairs are because due to renovation and.
All right. Someone said, what's going on to our service? Not sure. Talk about the feed, I'm sure. Just real quick, one answer. Leo, you said, hey, what's up with the Real ID? Hey, they got some stuff to work out with the vendors and the system that we got. So it looks like they're going to be done with it. We're not the only place that's having issues with it, but it looks like they're going to be done with it within the next, they said within 90 days. That's a big window, so hopefully we'll get it figured out by that time. Anyway, we're going to wrap up and tie a little bow on this show for today. I'm going to send people out with the 9 o'clock update that we have from Headline News, the Associated Press. Anyone you want any shout outs real quick before we go?
Yes. I just want to say thank you, Brad, for having me this morning and for me winning this ticket. I know I will not drink, I will not use this, but I will give it to my husband.
I love it.
And thank you so much for having me here in the office. And I just want to shout out to the public. Dongkluna sizus maasi para todos hamzu. Zano. And Indigenous Affairs Office is temporarily located at NMI Museum. That front building there, we are temporarily occupying that area. So Indigenous Affairs will be there temporary. And shout out again to our Governor Arnold I. Palacios and our Lieutenant Governor David M. Apatang, my boss for Indigenous Affairs Office, Resident Executive Luella I. Marciano, our staff, and our people. Thank you, and have a nice day.
All right, and we love you too. We're gonna get to you guys the Associated Press update here because it's the newest one is available. So we'll be back with a little bit, but here we go to send you off with this. Melanie, great to see you.
Okay.
Cardinals have started the process of finding a successor to Pope Francis. Ed Donahue reports black smoke emerged from the Sistine Chapel chimney this evening, indicating no pope elected yet.
Crowds gathered to get a glimpse of the chimney. This was the first vote. The Cardinals are sequestered, no cell phones. They're cut off from all communication until a new pope is selected. Before entering the Sistine Chapel, Cardinal Mario Zanari preached patience. Among those in St. Peter's Square is Samaditra Sarka, who hopes the next pope is Asian or a person of color.
I'm not a Catholic, but Pope Francis did a lot for other communities, other minorities, and I feel like when you open the doors for other people to come in, it just inspires others to enter the fold, and it inspires more peace and harmony in the world.
For much of the past century, it has taken between 3 and 14 ballots to find a pope. I'm Ed Donahue.
3 former Memphis officers have been acquitted of all state charges, including second-degree murder in the fatal beating of Tyree Nichols 2 years ago after he ran from a traffic stop. President Trump's nominated Dr. Casey Means for Surgeon General. She's a wellness influencer with close ties to Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. A federal judge has found the Trump administration cannot deport migrants to Libya unless they have a meaningful chance to challenge their removal in court. The order comes after attorneys said authorities informed migrants of plans to send them to the North African country, which has a history of human rights violations. The Fed's keeping interest rates unchanged for now.
There's just so much that we don't know.
Chair Jerome Powell says the impact of President Trump's policies is key.
We're in a good position to wait and see, is the thing. We don't have to be in a hurry. The economy has been resilient and is doing fairly well. Our policy is well positioned. The costs of waiting to see further are fairly low, we think. So that's what we're doing.
This is AP News. The latest on a Turkish student detained by ICE.
A federal appeals court grants a judge's order to bring a Tufts University student from a Louisiana detention center back to Vermont for hearings to determine whether her rights were violated. Back in March, ICE surrounded Rumeysa Ozturk as she was walking down the street outside Boston. The encounter caught on video. They drove the grad student to New Hampshire and Vermont before flying her to a Louisiana detention center. The appeals court is ordering Ozturk be transferred to ICE custody in Vermont no later than May 14th. The Justice Department, which claims Ozturk supports Hamas, had argued an immigration court in Louisiana has jurisdiction over her case. She was one of 4 students who wrote an op-ed in the school paper last year criticizing Tufts' response to student activists. I'm Julie Walker.
And I'm Ben Thomas, AP News. Thanks for listening.
Good morning, Marianas. So many things we gotta discuss. Happy day, Tirawamian greetings. To Rhoda, Guam, Saipan, and Tinian. For all your island news. From a beautiful place with Pacific views. It's always so much fun on Good Morning, Marianas.